Alright, this is a two-path reading for Gemini. You might actually have a problem with your throat chakra. My throat just got really foggy. I feel all froggy right now. Anyway, so I'm going to do the first path, the 3 fate cards, past, present, and future of that path that you choose. I have 1 and 2, so, there's no outcome to it because it's still being written for you because there's the future aspect of this, okay? So let's start off with the first one, which is going to be the maze. The maze card is represented by the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups is more of your inner child. So losing confidence, confusion, if you can't make it to a scheduled event or you can't arrange it to be a different time or take a little break, think about the following. Are you stubborn? Do you consider the other party's feelings? Or are you a coward and just going along with it? So this could be a effort in, are you a good friend? Are you kind of just going along with the crowd? Or are you your own individual? So it could be a problem of self-esteem at the moment, or self-care, or shadow self, or just who you are in the world, or who you want to be in the world. Alright, so there's a big step here. So the past of this situation is the 3 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is love, family, relationships, an event planner, wedding planner, cafe, restaurant, bar owner. So this could be you or your job, or it could be a particular place where you frequent. So spending on social life, financial stability, reaching a financial milestone, planning a celebration at work, happy and joyous office environments. So you could work in a place where everybody's kind of like involved, or they all get along, or they're all kind of like in the clique, like together. If they're in like a group or an office thing, they're all either friends, they know each other, or they all work together for so long that you become more of like family instead of a different entities. Let's put it to you that way. So let's see. The present situation with this is going to be the 6 of Wands in reverse. The 6 of Wands in reverse is no work and no business. Financial loss, failed investment, bad purchase, failed work project, unrewarded work, unmet career goals. So there's something here that maybe you didn't perform too well with, or you didn't really know what to do as a team. You weren't really giving it your all. Like in group projects, it's either you are like the task master where you kind of organize things, or you're like the project manager, which you're always like trying to get down to what needs to be done and what's still on the agenda. Or there's just the character where they bring like their speech skills or communication skills to the forefront in order to help whoever is in this situation, to include them in, or to assign tasks. With the character plays many different roles, but also is kind of there to take people aside if they get their feelings hurt and kind of smooth things over, that type of thing. Which all these things are valuable, but I think the most valuable position you can be in is sometimes the worker bee position, where you kind of know what you're doing and you kind of become more well versed in what's expected of you at work, and a lot of employers like the worker bee better than they like the manager or the supervisor. So you kind of have to be a bit of a jack of all trades at some cases. But if you have talents in any of those, they're all valuable in a working situation. So if you're not pulling your weight, it would show, because a lot of people would be affected by somebody not feeling included, or somebody feeling like they're doing all the work, or somebody just not really, being on top of things. And it would show in work. It would be more of a sloppy presentation, let's say. So, yeah. So all are good, but some might get neglected by other people trying to pull weight towards themselves. Okay? There has to be a balance. Okay, so the future of this situation or path is going to be the Hermit. The Hermit is no self-discovery, better understanding of material situation, realigning career and mutual goals, outcast at work, working alone. So you might actually get into the habit of working alone. I myself am a type of person that likes to be the worker bee, but also be my own light and star, because I kind of want to be a manager. So you do have to pull forward with your own leadership and your own, like, charisma, if you want to say that, or sociability, and use all your strengths to your benefit. So we have the second path. The second path is going to be the Little. The Little is represented usually by the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is grief. Also, it could be kind of an honorable position as well. So it depends where you see yourself. So a small but meaningful transformational period. For every obstacle that makes you anxious or uneasy, you will eventually find a way to calm yourself down and overcome it. You will be successful for a long time if you do the work little by little, and keep the pace. Accompanying is important, or accumulating, or compassing. A lot of different words. Anyway, so you might actually feel insignificant, but you play a big role, even if it's a small part. There's no small parts, only small actors, and even small actors make an impact. Okay, so you can do your thing. So number 1, with the past of this situation on this path, we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, finance and health, working from home, virtual assistant, or admin, makeup artist. So financial security, reasonable with finances, and good deals, talented business person, mentor, and colleague. So this could be you or somebody else. But it's part of the past of this path with the Little. Okay? The present situation of this path is going to be the Emperor in reverse. The Emperor is no career advancement, not disciplined about money, out of control finances, low concentration or focus, bureaucracy, bad boss. So at the current moment, you could feel like you have a bad boss, or a boss that's kind of neglecting the workers, or not really paying attention to who's doing what. Usually those managers don't last long, but this is the 20th century, or 21st, or the turn of the century. But just say turn of the century. It works. I always like, pointing out my own flaws, but, it's fun to poke fun at some people that take things a little too seriously. Anyway, the future of this situation is going to be the Ace of Wands in reverse. The Ace of Wands in reverse is no work and no business. Risky financial decisions, financial losses, lack of inspiration at work, feeling uncreative, lack of process or progress. So there's a lot here to be desired. I feel like you might not feel like you're being valued, and your boss is kind of like, you've been doing this job for a long time, you should be better at it. But I feel like it's very one-sided, because I guess your boss doesn't want to say anything and you don't want to say anything, so it's kind of like it's a back and forth, but it's not where it's constructive. You know what I mean? Like, there's no constructive criticism, there's no real talking. That would be more of like, you need to work harder on this, or you need to work harder on that, or you might need to do some training on this, or talk about this. But I feel like there's some type of disconnect here. Anyway, we have a few messages. We have childhood friends. We have missing the past. We have caring for children. Avoiding social occasions. So there's a lot going on here. It's either currently, past, present, or future. So there's a lot going on here. And I feel like you need to fix your throat chakra so you can speak out to make a situation better than what it is right now. So you have a lot of work to do. And I will put your song at the bottom. I haven't done this in a while, so we'll see. Also, I have a muscle ache because I was, sawing down trees yesterday, so working the old muscles. Anyway, so Gemini, hopefully this helped you out in some way, shape, or form, and I will see you in the next reading. You have to speak out so you can get heard. Or like Reese Witherspoon said on the Red, White, and Blonde sequel to her movie, I think it was Legally Blonde, if you don't speak up, you're in for a bad haircut. You have to speak up because you can't rely on other people's assumptions. Okay? Everybody has to work together. If you have something that you need to express, you have to express it. If there's a problem, you have to express it, because some captains don't see the ship sinking when the ship is sinking. Some people see it after the fact. Also, sometimes the captain is unbothered by the ship sinking, so you kind of have to express your concerns, because it's your life at stake, not the captain's. The captain signed off on the fact that he would go down with the ship, so you kind of had to save everyone. Anyway, Gemini, hopefully this helped you out in some way, shape, or form, and I will see you in the next reading. Hopefully, maybe, not sure. But yeah, April is a long way off. Anyway, alright, I'll see you later.